Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I am in a new location. I have actually moved in already, and this is my guest bedroom slash office space. And it's not done yet, but y'all will see the full room at some point. But today I wanted to reflect back on all the different goals and all the high hopes that I had for 2020. And at the beginning of this year, I created a video talking about like my goals for the year. And now I want to see how I did on those goals. 2020 was a bit of a whirlwind year for me. A lot happened, a lot of firsts happened, like a lot happened in 2020. I traveled a lot. I was flying a lot, not a lot, but like multiple times throughout the year. I had like different vacations. I had the relationship that like started and ended this year, but it took over like the majority of the year. So just a lot happened, and I feel like a lot of my goals got derailed, but we'll go over that in this video. Okay, so I had made like different sections for my goals, and part to the course with this channel, I had a lot of financial goals. So let's go over those first. First, buying a house. If only I had known what interest rates were going to do this year. At the beginning of this year, interest rates were like 3% maybe. For me, they were closer to 4 because I was working with like this first time home buyer program, and they had like slightly higher interest rates. But like several times throughout this year, interest rates just kept going higher and higher and higher and higher. And now they are like in the 6%, 6 or 7%. And like, if you have never, if you've never tried to buy a house before, it sounds like that's not that big of a deal, but like it is like hundreds of dollars in like difference between having a 3% interest rate and a 7% interest rate. Like it's hundreds, if not like over $1,000 difference. And that all depends on what type of house you want to buy or how expensive that house is. But in areas where the cost of living is higher, like homes, there aren't like $200,000 homes anymore. Like there's not $300,000 homes anymore. Not one of like a decent size and like decent like upgrades, not even upgrades, but just like a house that doesn't need like renovations and things, and is in a decent location and things like that. Like homes are expensive. In my area, I drive by this new subdivision all the time, and it's like townhomes, and it's like starting from the low 500s. It's like $500,000 for a townhome. My God, like, like it is insane. And when you have like interest rates like that, and then if also you're a first time home buyer, you don't have like the equity in another home that you can sell to use as a down payment for a new home. Like I'm just starting from scratch, and it's a lot of money that I would be financing, and all of that finance at like 7 or 6% is like well over $2,000 a month. And I can't afford that. Like I cannot afford that, and I don't want to afford that. Like that's a lot of money. It's just a lot of money. So it did not happen for me this year. I don't know what's going to happen with interest rates in the future. 2021, when I wanted to buy a house, the issue was like it was so competitive that I wasn't able to. And then 2022, the interest rates were too high. So I don't know what will happen in 2023. I'm trying to be prepared so that whenever, the opportunity presents itself, I can pounce on that opportunity. But other than that, I don't know what's going to happen. I was talking with one of my line sisters, and she was telling me about her home buying story, and she built a house this year, and she was saying that because of the interest rates, it's not nearly as competitive as it was in 2021, and builders are like offering a lot of incentives if you like build with them. So look into things like that. So I may do that this year. I don't know. Right now I'm just saving money to, like I said, be prepared whenever I can, like when an opportunity presents itself. Okay, another goal I had was to save $10,000 in emergency savings. Did I do that? No, I did not. I actually did not increase my emergency savings fund at all. It is still at the same place it has been for like over a year. I have $6,000 in emergency savings, and I just wanted to increase that because I don't know, I felt like I wanted a bigger cushion, and I still want a bigger cushion, especially now that I've moved. My rent has increased, so it's like if I ever lose my job, like that $6,000 is not going to last long if I can't get a new job fairly quickly. So that's still like a goal. It'll still be a goal for next year. It just didn't happen this year because I didn't make it a priority. I spent a lot of money on food this year. Not to say that the relationship was the cause of me not reaching my goals, because I have to like hold myself accountable. That's my fault that I didn't transfer money to a savings account. Instead, I was spending that money on like restaurants and like fun things and stuff like that. So that's on me. I'll take accountability for that. But yeah, the money went other places and not to an emergency savings. But I am still saving money for the house, and I've increased that. I think right now I'm at like 17,000 for the house, which at the beginning of this year, I think I was at like 10,000. I think I'll go back and check, and I'll put the correct amount right here. But now I'm at like 17,000. And I don't really know like how much I actually want to save for it. I don't know how much I'll need, so I'm just putting money away. Another goal I had was investing in crypto. That never happened. Crypto's doing really bad right now. And I don't know. I think when I made that video, I said that I reserved the right to change my mind. And I'm going to, do that right now as far as changing my mind. I think that like crypto is very volatile, and I just don't understand it. And I feel like crypto is so risky that only people who have money to blow should invest in it, because it's just like not guaranteed. Like we don't have the history to prove that like it's actually a good return on your money. There's definitely people who like got lucky and they made some money off of it, but it's not like we have decades of evidence that like, yes, if you invest however much money in the S&P 500, then like decades later you'll have this amount of money if you assume like 7% returns a year or whatever. Like you can't say that with crypto. So I feel like I'm just not at the point in my financial journey where I have money to blow on experimental investing. So I think that I should just stick with like more traditional investing, like index funds, and things like that. So, and I have been doing that this year. Still contributing to a Roth IRA. I contribute to my work's 401k. And I did recently, I opened up my first brokerage account. So I did that. Another financial goal I had was get a raise at work, and I actually did that. So that is one I can check off. Yay me. But so for that, at the beginning of this year when I was still at my old job, I got a 5% raise in like February or March. I think that's when that happened. And then in the fall of this year, 2022, I got a new job. And with that came a 31% raise compared to my old job. So I'm definitely making more money. And like that's the type of raise where like you can actually feel it, like, oh, I'm making more money. So that's good. And also it comes with a bigger bonus potential. My old job, I had a 10% bonus potential, and now I have a 20% annual bonus potential. Emphasis on that word potential. That doesn't mean that it's like guaranteed money. It depends on my personal performance as well as the company's performance. And with like inflation and the recession, companies aren't doing as well. So I don't know if I'll actually get that 20% bonus this year. They pay it out through different times of the year. So I'll know in the spring if I'll get my full bonus or not. Another section of goals I had was health goals. And let me just tell you now, I did not do what I said I wanted to do. I said I wanted to tone my body. Nope. I said I wanted to weigh 130 pounds. Nope. Far from it. I said I wanted to run a mile in 10 minutes. Huh. I currently get winded walking up 2 flights of steps. So nope. That one didn't work out either. Healthy diet. I would not say that I'm the healthiest eater, but I did stick with one thing. I stuck with one thing. I have not had a soda since December 31st of 2021. Today is December 11th of 2022. So I'm almost an entire year in, and I don't have like cravings for it anymore. Like at the beginning, like the first 2 weeks, those were rough because I was like, whew, I need it. But the longer you go without it, your body just like gets used to not having it. And yeah, I was like fine after the first like couple weeks. And I would still like want it from time to time, but I was like, you've gone so long, just keep it up. And the longer I did that, the more like my body just doesn't crave it anymore. Like I don't want it the way I used to. The summers can be a little hard because I don't know, in my mind it's just like, it's hot outside, it sure would be nice to have a nice Coke, you know. But I never like gave in or anything like that, and I just stuck to it. And yeah, I think that this can be like a lifetime change for me, and I don't want to ever try them again or have them again because I know that it's a slippery slope and I'll just go back to drinking soda like every single day. And I don't want that for myself. Like sodas are really bad for you. I think of them as like liquid cigarettes. Like they're really bad for you. So I plan on sticking with that, and I have like no desire to have them anymore. But everything else, I was working out. I was working out at the beginning of the year. I was working out. I was kind of doing it in January, but I was like in the gym Monday through Friday in February and March and the majority of April. But April is when the relationship like picked up and I started traveling a lot, and I just like didn't have a lot of time to do stuff like that, and I wasn't motivated to do stuff like that. You know, like you happy and stuff, relationship weight, you know, like I didn't feel the need to do stuff like that anymore, and I completely fell off. And then last but not least, my social media goals. I had a goal to have 10,000 subscribers. Not there yet. Right now I have 5,361. So I highly doubt that I'll get a little less than 5,000 subscribers in 20 days. But yeah, that was a goal that didn't happen. But when I made that goal, I had less than 4,000 subscribers. So that's more than 1,000 subscribers gained in a year, which in the world of social media is not impressive numbers at all. But if you think about it, like just people, you know, that's a good amount of people, I guess, if I want to see it that way. And my last goal was to launch a website. I have the website, but it's not public. I just bought a domain, but I didn't like publish it, so no one can like see anything. But The website lifeinnumbers.com, if you go to it, it's there. It's just, I don't know what it will say, but I bought the domain. Now I just have to like build the content on the website and publish it so that you guys can see. So that's my 2022. A lot happened in my life. Plans got changed, reshifted, different priorities took place. 2022 was a lot. Some good moments, and then like other life lesson type moments. And yeah, I'm ready to say goodbye. I am ready to say hello to 2023 and to see what is going to happen, and just new goals and new priorities, and what consistency. We're going to be consistent in 2023. And I said that before, but sometimes you just get tired of your own stuff, and it's like you need to do better, and you're capable of doing better. So do better. And that's what I'm going to do in 2023. I told my mom, I was talking to her about stuff, and I was like, I am going to make 2023 my year. And that sounds like very cliche and like kind of cringy to say out loud, but I'm going to do it. And y'all hold me accountable, and I will hold y'all accountable too if you care to share any of your goals or how you did this year and what you want to change for next year. Thank you so much for watching. I promise you'll see more of me, more content on the channel. Thank you as always for being here and supporting the channel. People who watch, like the videos, leave a thumbs up, leave comments, share them. I hope that y'all had a great year, and even if it wasn't everything you thought it would be, I hope that it was insightful and you learned something, and you can use that and grow into next year, and hopefully mold next year into what you want it to be. I hope y'all have a great holiday season, and I'll see you in January.